Hi boys and girls, this is Teacher Lindsay. Today is Thursday. I want to remind you that we do not have class tomorrow. So this is the last day before summer school. I will probably see you, I will see you in September. So I hope you all work really hard this summer and practice and study and do some summer homework. So fun. All right, today I want to review a little bit of Unit 8. We looked at Unit 8 a few weeks ago, then we did some vocabulary, then we looked at Unit 9, then we did some more vocabulary, and today I want to go back and look at Unit 8 because I'm scared you forgot Unit 8. So go open your Our World, Book 3, and let's look at page 136 together, okay? I'm sure you remember page 136, and I know you wrote it. So let's all look at page 136, okay? All right, on page 136, we're going to do the simple past tense. Let's look at the top. Did you watch the parade? Yes, we watched the parade. And don't forget to say watched. Very. Did you like the music? Yes, we liked it a lot. Yes, we liked it a lot. So let's read this story, okay? So let's read. Now we need a past tense verb. I in my favorite costume. Oh, I know. I dressed up in my favorite costume. I was a superhero. And when we did this last time, I asked you in the comments for my video, what were you? And some of you wrote, I was Superman, I was a witch. And I told you, if you tell me someone's name, like I was Spider-Man or I was Superman, you don't have a. But if you say I was a witch, I was a ghost, don't forget you need a, okay? So let's look at number 2. The parade was great. We listened to music from many countries. Number 3. I liked the food and the dancing. You see, food, of course, is a noun. It doesn't have ing. But dance is a verb. So I liked the food and the dancing. It was fun. Look at number 5. After dinner, all the monkeys played games. Oh, sorry, I said it wrong. After dinner, all the children played games. Good. At night, number 5, at night we watched the fireworks. Watched has that T sound. At night we watched the fireworks. And you see fireworks has an S on it because in the sky you will see fireworks. If you play with those and you can light them and throw them and they make a loud noise, those are firecrackers. You remember firecrackers? But when you see them in the sky, we say fireworks. And it always has an S. So I watched the fireworks at Taipei 101. All right, so let's read it. At night, we watched the fireworks. They were incredible. And remember, I told you incredible means just really amazing, so cool. Now, if it's firecrackers, we wouldn't say we watched the firecrackers. We played with the firecrackers. We lit. You know, you have a match, and you make a fire or a lighter and you lit the firecrackers, and then you need to throw them very quickly because they're dangerous. All right, so let's go over, turn the page, and look at page 138. I know you wrote it, I just want to review it, okay? So we don't need to review the vocabulary, you know that vocabulary. Let's read the sentences. You write this on paper. You give it to your friends. What is it? An invitation. So I gave an invitation to my friend. I gave my birthday party invitation to my friend. I gave my friend an invitation to my birthday party. You know, a lot of kids in Taiwan don't have big birthday parties, but your mother and father sometimes go to weddings. So when somebody gets married, they will have a wedding. And when they have a wedding, they will send your mother and father an invitation. So my mother and father got a wedding invitation. Okay, let's look at number 2. It tastes sweet. It usually has candles on top. And of course the answer is Lindsay. No, I don't put candles on my head. Of course it's a birthday cake. A lot of you for your birthday will have a birthday cake. Maybe you don't have a party. Maybe you don't have presents. But often your mother or father, somebody will buy you a birthday cake. So yummy. All right. You know what some people do with the birthday cake? When you're blowing the candles, they'll push your face in the birthday cake. Don't do that because then you can't eat the cake. Number 3, they are usually round. Remember round, square, round, okay? They are usually round. They have air inside. And everybody knows it's children's heads. No, I'm just kidding. They're balloons. And so when we put air into the balloon, we say we blew up the balloon. Past tense, we blew up the balloon. We blew up the balloons. Maybe many for a party, right? But then again, you know what Charlie's going to do. He popped, P-O-P-P-E-D. He popped the balloons. Maybe I will say, Sam popped all the balloons. Don't pop the balloon. All right, number 4. They are long and thin. You put them on a birthday cake. What's the answer? Cockroaches. No, it's not cockroaches. It's candles. So, remember I told you balloons. We blew up the balloons. Well, when you have candles on your cake, past tense, you blew out the candles. I blew up the balloons. I blew out the candles. Blew up the balloons, blew out the candles. You know, today with COVID-19, I think a lot of kids don't want to blow out the candles anymore because maybe then the cake will become dirty. So I think now we don't blow out the candles anymore. Maybe we just throw a big bucket of water on the cake. That's a bad idea. All right, let's read it. Number 5. You use colorful paper to wrap it. You give it to people on their birthdays. The answer is money. No, it's not money. The answer is, let me think. Oh, I found it. A present. And you know another way to say present is gift. So you give it to your friend on his or her birthday. A present. A gift. I gave my mother a birthday gift. I gave my cousin a birthday present. So it's the same thing, right? See the word wrap? It's a verb. You can wrap the present, okay? So if you buy a box and you put the present inside, then you can wrap the present. And the paper you use is called wrapping paper. So I used wrapping paper to wrap the present. Okay, let's jump. Let's practice a little bit more by looking at page 142. On 142, we're going to read about the Sapporo Snow Festival again. All right. In this story, he's going to describe what he sees and what he hears. So look at all the ways this boy tells you about the Sapporo Snow Festival. And remember I told you Sapporo is a city in Hokkaido, and Hokkaido is in Japan. So Sapporo is in Japan. Sapporo is in the north, and it's very cold in the winter. All right, let's read the story again. The Sapporo Snow Festival by Hiro. Every year we have a snow festival. You know, Taiwan has a moon festival and a dragon boat festival. Well, this is a snow festival. It's in February, in the winter. This year, the festival was fantastic. There was a lot to do, and we had so much fun. I went to the festival with my brother and sister. It was very cold. I wore a snowsuit, boots, gloves, and a hat. Do you see all the commas? After everything in a list, you need a comma. So, I wore a snowsuit, comma, boots, comma, gloves, comma, and a hat. Of course, it's so cold in Sapporo in the winter. that you really, really need to wear all of that. If you don't, you could get sick. Maybe you'll catch a cold. And I want you to look at the word snowsuit. Remember I told you snowsuit is very long. It's pants and shirt and coat all together. So let's read the next one. We saw some beautiful girl. No. We saw some beautiful snow sculptures. Sculptures. So when you cut the ice, you make an ice sculpture. These people use snow to make snow sculptures. Well, is a snowman a snow sculpture? You could call it a snow sculpture. It's okay. But these are not just snowmen. These are like big dinosaurs or beautiful houses. So they're very cool snow sculptures. My favorite was a sculpture of two big dinosaurs. They looked so real and so scary. Look at the picture. Do you see that picture of the snow sculptures? Those two dinosaurs. They used colored lights to make the snow sculptures look really, really cool. And at night, they're very shiny and looks very cool. Listen, something they don't tell you in the book. After the snow festival, somebody comes and breaks all the snow sculptures because they're going to melt when the spring comes. And they build the snow sculptures, but after everybody goes home, they bring some big trucks and they use the trucks and break all the snow sculptures. Very sad. All right, let's read it. We played on the snow slides and in a snow maze too. And I told you what a maze was. There are many walls with many doors, and you go in and you try to find your way out. Sometimes you'll put a mouse in a maze, that kind of maze. And a snow slide, it's a slide, but it's made from the snow. And when you slide down it, your bum will be cold. Let's read it. In the evening, we listened to music, ate steamed buns, and drank hot tea to get warm. That become warm. So they were cold, they want to get warm. How do you get warm? Well, you drink hot tea. And steamed buns. You remember steamed buns? You take that bread, it's kind of steamed bread, right? And you put it in the steamer. Your classroom has a steamer to steam the lunchbox. And it makes a steamed bun. In Hokkaido, it's in the north, and a lot of people eat seafood. They eat a lot of fish and crab, all that kind of seafood. And in that place, in Sapporo, the steamed buns are often seafood. So when you open the steamed bun, it's not pork or chicken. It will have seafood inside, like crab or fish. A lot of people like that. It's very yummy. Okay, steamed buns. And drank hot tea to get warm. And in Japan, a lot of people drink green tea. Maybe your mother and father like green tea. Do you like green tea? It's not my favorite. I usually drink black tea. Okay, I like black tea. But in the States, we don't call it red tea. We call it black tea. But even if you just say tea, everybody thinks you mean black tea because we don't usually drink green tea. All right. In Taiwan, is green tea very popular? A lot of kids like black tea. When you go to the tea shop, usually it's black tea. But you could tell them you want different kinds of tea, maybe a fruit tea or oolong. We call it oolong tea. We use the Chinese name oolong tea. But you could even get iced green tea. Some people like that. I don't like it. It's a little bitter, but some people like it. I think green tea cookies are yummy. All right, we have finished that page, and we've looked at all of this. And I want to look at page 140 again. We talked about this a lot. I just want you to remember November celebrations. So we don't need to read everything, but I want to look at the questions. Really, it's page 141. Do you remember those questions on this? So look at number 1. The Day of the Dead is a sad festival in Mexico. Now, that's not true. Mexico enjoys this holiday. This holiday is called the Day of the Dead, but it's not a sad or a scary festival. It's a happy festival. So that answer is false. So number 2, on the Day of the Dead, families eat food at the cemeteries. Now, you remember what a cemetery is. When someone dies, we put their body in the cemetery. And in America, we don't go there to eat food. I know in Taiwan, you can go to the cemeteries and put a lot of food and pray. In Mexico, they will put a big tablecloth on the grass and sit down and have a picnic in the cemetery. Do you want to try that? All right, number 3. At Iping, remember Iping is the festival in Thailand. At Iping, there is a parade and there are fireworks. So we looked over in the book, and now was that true? Did they have a parade? Did they have fireworks? Do you remember? All right, let's look at the next one. There is only one lantern in the sky at the Iping festival. Is that true? There is only one lantern in the sky? I think if you look at the picture on page 140, you can see that's not right. There are thousands of lanterns in the sky. So thousands and thousands of people will go there and light the lanterns. So the answer, there's only one, that's not right. You know that's false. The next one, both the Day of the Dead and the Festival of Iping are usually celebrated in November. And you know that's true. We talked about it before. Those are November holidays, but you know, not always. Because just like festivals in Taiwan, they change. So just a few days, maybe sometimes it's in October, maybe sometimes it's November. It's like Chinese New Year's. Sometimes the days will change. You have to look at the calendar. So we've read that, we've looked at that page. Do you remember all the vocabulary from this page? Do you remember all the vocabulary from Unit 8 and Unit 9? I really hope you go back and look at your vocabulary list and review all of that. Jump really fast. I want to look at the story, not the story, but the sentences on page 152 for Unit 9. All right, we wrote these. So if you don't have the answers to these, you can go back and look at my old videos. So let's look at it again. How was your weekend? It was boring. I didn't do anything special. So you can see they're talking about past tense. What did you do? I went to a soccer game. Did your team win? No, they didn't win. They lost. So let's look at the answer for number 1. What did you do on the weekend? So number 1 is on a picnic. So what verb can we use with on a picnic? Let's see. We didn't go. Usually we say go on a picnic, but they didn't. So let's read it. We didn't go on a picnic because it was raining. And if you look at because, there's no comma there. Number 2, now are we going to say we didn't go or we went to? Look at the second sentence. We saw a great movie. So of course, they went to the movie. So let's read it. We went to the movies. We saw a great movie. Number 3, we played basketball on Saturday. We didn't win. We lost. How do I know the answer is we didn't win? Because the second sentence says we lost. All right. On Sunday, we had lunch at home. On Sunday, we had lunch at home. So that means we didn't go out. We didn't eat out. You could say we didn't go out. We didn't eat out. Go out usually means leave the house, but it could mean go out to eat dinner. But if you say we didn't eat out, then everybody knows you ate at home. We didn't eat out. All right. Number 5, Monday. We didn't eat out. We went on a picnic. On Monday, we didn't eat out. We went on a picnic. So maybe you think if you go to the park, then you ate out. But to them, they didn't go to a restaurant, so they didn't eat out. They went on a picnic. To them, going on a picnic is not eating out. Number 6, last weekend, we didn't go to the beach. How do I know the answer is didn't go? Because the next one says the weather was bad. Nobody wants to go to the beach when the weather was bad. So, number 7. Yesterday, I didn't watch TV. How do I know the answer is didn't watch? Because look at the next sentence. I played video games. And number 8, I went to the game. It was great. We won. How do I know the answer is we won? Well, if they didn't win, they wouldn't say it was great. So I went to the game. It was great. We won. All right. I hope you have written all of that and all of page 153. On page 53, I told you guys all of the answers and what you could write. And also on page 154, and we did our stickers. All right, kids, I'll see you when school starts again. We don't have class tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. So tomorrow you are in 4th grade. Today you're in 3rd grade. But tomorrow you will be in 4th grade. So I'll see you when you're in 4th grade. I don't know, maybe I'm not your teacher. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. Bye-bye. Have a good summer. Stay safe, okay? Don't play too much. Bye-bye.